Good evening, my fellow citizens. I hope you will forgive this interruption. Though I know many of you, like myself, are accustomed to the comforts of routine, the safety of familiarity, the peace found in repetition. I cherish these things as much as you do. But tonight, in the spirit of remembrance, those moments in history marked by sorrow, struggle, and sacrifice, I thought we might take a moment to reflect not just on the past, but on what lies ahead of us. As we stand here today, on the 15th of August, a date etched in the history of our nation, I ask that we pause our daily lives and have a conversation that is long overdue. There are, of course, those who do not want us to speak, rather want us remain divided, want us remain silent. Even now, as the nation mourns a young doctor whose life was brutally taken, voices of dissent are being stifled, orders barked into phones, and those in power are scrambling to destroy evidence, maintain control. Why? Because while force can silence us temporarily, words carry the undeniable weight of truth. Words give us meaning, and for those willing to listen, they expose the harsh reality. And the reality is there is something terribly wrong with this country, isn't there? Cruelty and injustice, corruption and complacency. In a nation where we should expect safety for all, especially our women, we find instead that their security is compromised, their voices unheard, and their cases neglected. How did we arrive at this point? Who is to blame? Certainly some bear more responsibility than others, and they must be held accountable. But again, truth be told, if you are looking for the guilty, you need only look into a mirror. There was a myriad of problems which conspired to corrupt your reason and rob you of your common sense. We remained silent during the 2017 Unnao rape case, the 2020 Hathras gang rape case, the 2022 Hyderabad gang rape case, and countless other tragedies. We never reached a point of desperation. Instead, we shared our outrage on social media for 2 days, burned some candles, and then forgot. We turned back to our daily lives, to our comforts. But this silence, this compliance, has cost us dearly. It has allowed cruelty and corruption to flourish unchecked. It has led us to a place where women are unsafe even in their own communities, where justice is delayed or denied, and where investigations are marred by incompetence or malfeasance. It is time to break that silence. It is time to demand the justice, the safety, and the integrity that we were once promised. It was in that moment that I found the answer to a question that has long haunted me. Why do we have to work on the phrase demanding justice and security? Why do we have to fight for our own basic rights? The answer is simple yet painful. It is because for too long upright individuals have stopped protesting against wrongs, against lies, against inequality. We have spoken so much, yet done so little. We failed to stand up for what is right. Instead of demanding justice and accountability, we got caught up in differences. Differences in color, religion, and political beliefs. But last night, I witnessed something powerful. The awakening of you, the upright individuals, are finally ready to act. I don't want justice, I demand justice. Now, not in 10 years, because delayed justice is not justice at all. If the system cannot deliver justice, then the system itself is guilty. Kolkata's R.G. Kar Medical College female trainee doctor's blood was brutally spilled, and I refuse to let her be remembered only as a victim of this heinous crime. I want her to be remembered as the first person whose unjust death sparked a movement to reform the Indian justice system, ensuring safety for all women, timely justice for all victims, and thorough, honest investigations. We can't undo what has been done, but we can ensure that it marks the end of this injustice and the beginning of something greater. So I ask you, my brothers and sisters, where were you last night? Were you asleep, unaware of the injustice that unfolded? If the crimes of this whole system remain unknown to you, then I'd suggest you to use your spine. Stand with me. Stand with us. Let the trainee doctor's death be the catalyst for change, for reform, for true justice. If you see as I see, if you feel as I feel, if you seek as I seek, then I ask you to join me today tomorrow, and every day until the culprits are punished to what they deserve. Together we can ensure that this moment is not forgotten, that her sacrifice was not in vain. Together we will start a revolution that shall never ever be forgotten.